So then a couple of days go by or whatever, and so she asks me to could I watch her girls and then the twins? And she's like, how much am I gonna charge her? I like, charge me? Why are you asking me that? You know I don't do stuff like that. If you ask me to watch your child, I'm gonna watch your child and you don't gotta pay me. But she's like, yeah, I know, but every time I ask my family to watch them, I always gotta pay. So I don't wanna assume that you're gonna watch them for free and then I get there and then you asking me for money. I said, I'm not like your family. I don't know why people keep thinking like I'm that type. I don't care if you got 5 kids. My kids are wild anyways. They break shit all the time. Bring them over. At least they'll have fun here with my kids. Like I've never been that type of person. I never been that type of person to charge somebody to watch their child. I know how it is. How you know that person don't need that $20-$30? Like, and a lot of times it was mind-boggling to me because these be your own family members charging you. Now, I can understand if you're watching them for a week. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, you got to provide food or something like that. But I wouldn't personally ask for money because, like I said, I've been there. However y'all do y'all arrangements, that's everybody else. But I don't do stuff like that. So anyway, she was like, yeah, so she brings them over. They're playing with my kids or whatever, and then she goes about her business. And when she comes back, she's like irritated because she's like, oh, Dre's tripping on her, trying to figure out where she's going, what she's doing. And she just feel like she just be needing a break sometimes, and then she can't get a break all the time. I was like, girl, story of my life. I understand. So she proceeds to tell me like now she don't really know where to go because they about to get out the apartment. They gotta find, because the house that they're about to move into, there's still people in there, and Dre's friend is telling them it's about a month or so that until the people move out. So they have to just find somewhere for a month. So I suggest to her, go to the women's shelter. You see how it did for me and Jessica. Like, they really helped out, and y'all might be able to get a better place than her where Jerry's friend was offering them to stay. And she was like, no, because I don't want to leave the Dre like that. I just had the twins and stuff like that. So she was making all excuses in the world. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's on you. But then I also realized too, if that what Gillen was saying was true, he wouldn't be able to, because one, they're not married. Two, they they would do a background check on him. So if they ended up pulling up what Gillen was able and Cranberry was able to pull up, yeah, she really was gonna be by herself. So she was like, no. I was like, okay, whatever. So it comes where I think I have like a couple of more days where I'm supposed to go back to work. So then she ended up calling me like a week before I'm supposed to go back to work. Like, how I'm doing. I'm good. The kids are here. I'm asking her how she's doing, how's the babies, how's everything going, because one of them needed surgery. I'm like, how he's doing. She's like, it's up and down. And then she was like, she's mad because she asked her mom, could they stay with her for a couple of weeks until the place is ready for her, the kids, and Dre to move in. And her mom told her no, because the second room is for her new husband's from Haiti, his son that's coming up. So she can't give that room to her. And she was like, how fucked up that is, because you're going to give this man's child, but you're going to leave me and your grandkids out to be homeless and all that other stuff. I was like, damn, that's really fucked up. Like, damn, Like, I would have that little boy sleeping in the living room. I wouldn't have my own kids, like, out, especially my grandkids. And then, she just had these twins. So then she asks me, would it be okay if they just if they could stay in one of the back rooms, until the place is ready? And I said, this is exactly what I said. This is why she came for me. This is why she came for me. Like I said, keep this in mind. So when she says that, I'm like, and I'm honest with her. And mind you, how everybody kept stabbing me in my back every time I was letting them stay in my house and all that stuff. And then I was in the shelter from like all the months, all the way until I gave birth. Mind you, I'm not even in my place a whole month yet. Not even in my place a whole month yet. So I tell her, I said, look, Tasha, I understand what you're going through, but we've been in the shelter and I had to deal with a lot of stuff. I just really wanted for the first year for it to be my kids and me. I just need that break. I've been helping everybody out. We was in that shelter for a very long time, and I just needed some peace of mind of having just me and my kids be in this place by ourselves for a year. That's all I need. But if there is no other person that's willing to take y'all, I will allow you and your children to come. You and your children could come stay in that back, the two youngest room. They could y'all could stay in there. Meaning, and she knew what I was saying, like, Drake can't come here. Like, I don't know at that time if she knew that I knew that what Ghislaine told me, but I knew. So she knew what I was hinting to when I said, you and your kids. So you could tell she was upset. You could tell she was mad. But I told her if I was the last resort, she could come to my house. So then she was like, well, all right. I understand. Well, all right. And then she hangs up.